Now, this story, I think, will annoy some people. This is an article in the Spectator about Nicola Coughlan from Bridgerton, and the writer, Zoe Strimple, says the character is podgy Penelope and says that while Nicola Coughlan is a brilliant actress, she is not hot. Strimple wrote, she's simply not plausible as the friend who would catch the handsome, rich aristocrat Colin Bridgerton's eye in that way. She's not shapely, which can work as sexy even in Hollywood. She's fat. There's nothing wrong with fat. It's hardly a moral shortcoming, but a zest for equality and diversity just isn't enough to make a fat girl who wins the prince remotely plausible. So let's, before we talk about that, see the trailer.
At last, London's fashionable set has made its return. And it seems that our bon ton is moving with the changing tide. So, too, is this author.
I cannot live at home any longer. I must take a husband.
Does my lady have a suitor in mind?
Is that our brother?
Colin?
Brother. Under what foreign sun did you apparently get so sturdy?
OK, so we saw her there, and let me go to you first about this, Marina.
I think the article's appalling. I think it's now what we've come to expect from The Spectator, which is basically, again, the Express for middle-class bigots.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but it is.
All she was doing was explaining what a lot of people think when they see a very attractive person.
No, it's rude.
Hold on.
Listen to this line.
It's funny.
Even the way it's not.
It's
okay,
funny.
I tell you what.
It is funny.
Would it be funny?
It is funny.
Would it be funny?
I was laughing when I was reading this.
Would it be funny if the actress in question, who she's ridiculing, who she's talking about trundling about...
That was what I laughed at.
And would you laugh if that was one of your loved ones? She is an actress. This is her job. This is her profession. She's a serious actress, a very good one.
Yes.
And this is how she's written about.
And
she's
Zoe
literally
Strimple
reduced
says
to being
that she is a
fat.
good actress. Yes, but Marina, Hollywood is a looks business, it's a vision business. You can't go into the media and then be upset that people complain about the way you look. And look, what I'm saying
not silly,
is...
Albie.
I'm saying
I
is that all that
understand.
Zoe Strimple was doing was she was expressing something which lots of people think when they see a very attractive person who's dating a less attractive, larger person. It is something we all think, and all Zoe was doing was expressing that in the written form.
No, I'll tell you what Zoe was doing.
Maybe you're too virtuous to think it, but it's something people think.
You can think it, Albie. There are things you can think, but you're polite enough not to say, and certainly not to write. But this Zoe Strimple, like many of your colleagues on GB News, are shock jocks, and that's what she's trying to do here.
This is something... Why is it so bad to say being fat is bad? Being fat is bad. 63% of adults are fat in this country. It's a huge burden on the NHS.
I've got no problem with that, but we're talking about this...
We can't talk about it. It's not bigoted to say it's wrong to be
this
I guess it's when it's on the individual, isn't it? And I suppose if it was her and she read the article, would she be really hurt? That's, I suppose, the first thought here. But your response to that is, if you go into acting, that's a public thing and you've got to be ready for this stuff.
People say horrible things about me all of the time. People say horrible things about Marina all of the time. I'm sure people say horrible things about you all of the time.
I haven't checked recently. But...
You can't go into the public eye and then be surprised when people write nasty things about you in the media.
I just thought, do you know what, Albie? I just thought we were past this. I thought the whole sort of lads mag culture of just this zoning in on women's physiques all the time before anything else, I thought we were past that.
Hang on. People talk about men being overweight as well. There's nothing wrong with talking about how people look.
Is it possible that also, because this is based in the 1800s, there might have been all kinds of different standards applying to physique? I mean,
it was actually a good thing to be voluptuous.
And healthy was a big thing. If you're just, you clearly, if you're, stick thin, you would be seen probably as near death.
Look,
in that
and also,
era.
if you switch it round, if it were the other way round and it were a larger man going with a beautiful, svelte woman,
Henry VIII.
would there be... There you go, thank
I
you
would
very
be just
much.
as critical. I am anti-fat with men and women.
Well, Henry VIII was king, Marina, so it's a bit different, isn't it? Because he's got his baubles to wave around.
I'm just talking about your average guy then. Just your average... there's just more of a thing. You tend to see if it's a really, not that good-looking, maybe
but it's
big
always
guy with a...
It's an older, fatter man who's wealthy,
There you go.
who pulls a younger, attractive woman. but that's a different dynamic.
Why do straight women put up with that? A gay man would never allow their partner to become fat in later life. Why do straight women put up with this? They marry these beautiful men when they're younger, and then when these men get older, they just get fat and the women don't do anything about it. What's going on?
What a great question. I don't know the answer.
Oh, can we change one of the topics? We need to do a whole topic on that.
Well, I met your husband. He's very slim.
He's very
I must say,
slim.
Ben is slim.